Have you ever wondered why the newest Nintendo game, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, has become such a standout success in the gaming industry? In this video, we will explore the reasons behind its success and shed light on how the franchise continues to break records. Hi everyone, welcome to Simply Economics. If you want us to produce more amazing content such as this one, then be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now, we're going to look into why Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is one of the most successful Nintendo titles ever released. With millions of copies sold worldwide, a devoted fan base, and acclaim from both critics and players alike, it's no surprise that this game has become such an iconic part of gaming history. Let's find out what makes it so special. The company behind it. The Legend of Zelda refers to a series of action-adventure video games. The franchise was created by Japanese game designers Shigeru Miyamoto and Takashi Tezuka, and is mainly developed and published by Nintendo. The first and most important factor that has led to the success of Zelda is the developer. Nintendo, the giant gaming company behind this game, is well known for its commitment to quality gaming experiences. With decades of experience in honing their craft and creating mesmerizing worlds, it's no surprise that Zelda could hold its own among other games in the industry. The Legend of Zelda game series has grown since the first release in 1986 and now has 19 games across Nintendo's major consoles, along with spin-offs. A TV show based on the games aired in America in 1989, and manga adaptations commissioned by Nintendo have been made in Japan since 1997. The Legend of Zelda franchise is very successful, with some of its games being considered among the best video games ever made. Are you ready to supercharge your ChatGPT interactions? If you're interested, we have a downloadable list of over 20,000 ChatGPT prompts waiting for you. Click the link in the description to access the prompts and take your conversations to the next level. When was it released? In May of 2023, Nintendo released an action-adventure game called The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for the Nintendo Switch. It is a sequel to the 2017 game, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and features an expanded open world for players to explore vertically. The game focuses on Link's efforts to assist Princess Zelda in preventing Ganondorf from destroying Hyrule. Tears of the Kingdom was created when the ideas for downloadable content or DLC for Breath of the Wild became too many to fit into the game. Nintendo's Entertainment Planning and Development Division led its development, with the return of Breath of the Wild director Hidemaru Fujibayashi and producer 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐤. During E3 2019, a trailer was presented for Tears of the Kingdom game, with a complete disclosure taking place later at E3 2021. Originally scheduled for launch in 2022, the game's release date was postponed to May 2023. Tears of the Kingdom received outstanding accolades for its advancements, broader open world, and features that inspire exploration and experimentation. The game sold over 10 million copies within its first 3 days of being released. What console can it be played with? Zelda Tears of the Kingdom can be played on the Nintendo Switch console. The game is also available in 2 versions, a standard edition and a special edition package for collectors. As one of the most popular consoles in recent years, the Switch offers enhanced visuals and a powerful gaming experience without sacrificing portability. This makes it an ideal platform to play Zelda's compelling story-driven adventure, The History of Zelda. The series follows Link, a brave young Hylian, and Princess Zelda, who is the mortal embodiment of the goddess Hylia, as they battle Ganon to protect the magical land of Hyrule. Ganon is an evil warlord turned demon king and the primary villain of the series. His goal is to use the Triforce, a sacred relic created by the goddesses who founded Hyrule, to reshape the world in his own dark vision. The Triforce can fulfill any wish if all its pieces are brought together. However, if someone without a balanced heart of power, courage, and wisdom tries to touch it, the Triforce will split into 3 pieces. Each piece will bond with a person whose heart embodies one of the virtues. Link and Zelda have varying personalities and backgrounds in each game. For instance, Link is often depicted as a character who wears green, while Zelda is linked with light, wisdom, and prophecy. While the Ganon conflict is the primary focus of the series, some games showcase alternative worlds and enemies. Link is summoned or travels to such locations to provide assistance. The gameplay. The game Tears of the Kingdom continues the open-world action-adventure style of Breath of the Wild. In this game, players take on the role of Link and explore Hyrule, as well as 2 new areas called the Sky Islands and the Depths. Players will search for weapons and resources while completing quests. Link can traverse the game world on foot, by horseback, or using paragliders to fly. New features. In Tears of the Kingdom, players can now use 𝐦𝐤𝐤 devices for various purposes, including combat, exploration, and propulsion. 5 new powers replace the runes from the previous game, namely Ultra Hand, Fuse, Ascend, Recall, and Auto Build. Ultra Hand permits players to pick up and move various objects, attaching them to create different constructs such as vehicles. Fuse allows gamers to increase the attributes and durability of selected weapons or shields by combining them with materials and equipment. If you attach an explosive object to an arrow, it will explode when it hits something. Auto Build will automatically recreate a device made with Ultra Hand using nearby objects or creating new ones with 𝐦𝐤𝐤. Ascend lets you move up through solid surfaces. Recall can undo an object's previous movement. Shrines and Korok seeds are back. When you complete shrines, you get a Light of Blessing. After getting 4 of them, you can choose to either add 1 heart to Link's total or increase the size of his stamina wheel. Meanwhile, Korok seeds can increase Link's inventory capacity, allowing him to carry more melee weapons, shields, or bows. In the depths, there is a new danger called Gloom, which can be found by entering chasms on the surface. If Link touches gloom-covered enemies or is attacked by them, his maximum number of hearts decreases by 1 temporarily. Link needs to return to the surface or find a light route in the depths to regain his maximum health and cure this affliction. Plot of the game. After Link defeated Calamity Ganon in Breath of the Wild, the people of Hyrule started rebuilding their kingdom. However, several years later, an unknown substance that causes illnesses emerged from under Hyrule Castle. Link and Zelda investigated a cavern beneath the castle, where they uncovered 𝐦𝐤𝐤 ruins that revealed an ancient battle. While there, they witnessed the revival of a mummified Ganondorf, also known as the Demon King, whose powers corrupted Link's right arm and shattered the Master Sword. Hyrule Castle rose into the sky as a result. Zelda and Link fall, but Zelda disappears with an artifact. Link is saved by a disembodied arm that was holding back Ganondorf. He wakes up in the Sky Islands with a broken Master Sword and meets Rauru, a 𝐦𝐤𝐤 spirit, who gives him a new right arm to replace his corrupted one. With Rauru's help, Link explores the Sky Island, and the Master Sword disappears. Link also sees a vision of Zelda receiving the sword. Currently in the story, Link obtains the Master Sword from Zelda's dragon form. He then travels to Ganondorf's location beneath the castle and battles his army with the aid of the sage's successors and Mineru. Finally, Link engages in a combat with Ganondorf himself. Ganondorf consumes his secret stone and transforms into a demonic dragon when he is about to lose. However, Zelda, who is also in her draconic form, comes to Link's aid to defeat Ganondorf. After that, with the help of Rauru and Sonia's spirits, Zelda regains her true physical appearance, and Link regains his right arm. In the end, they both fall onto the surface of Hyrule. At a later time, on the Sky Island where Link had awoken, Mineru says farewell to Zelda and Link before her spirit dissipates. Meanwhile, the successors of the sages promise to safeguard Hyrule. Public reception. Based on Metacritic, Tears of the Kingdom has received universal acclaim. The open-world expansion introduced in Breath of the Wild has been highly praised by critics. Entertainment video website IGN's Tom Marks appreciated the addition of Sky Islands and caves as massive and brilliant complements to the more traditional surface activities. He also complimented the story for setting itself apart from the typical plots of Zelda games. The new powers and building features in the game were highly acclaimed by critics. Steve Watts from the video game website GameSpot specifically commended the versatility of the powers, which he believed was an improvement over the previous installment. He added that these additions enhanced what made Breath of the Wild stand out and made Tears of the Kingdom a distinctive Zelda game. According to Alana Hagues from the video review website Nintendo Life, Tears of the Kingdom is clearly pushing the limits of the system as there are noticeable drops in frame rate to the low 20s when there are a lot of fights or in busy locations. Sales and accolade. The Legend of Zelda's Tears of the Kingdom was the first Nintendo-developed game in the US to be priced at $69. It sold over 10 million copies within the first 3 days of release, making it the fastest-selling game in the Legend of Zelda series and the quickest-selling Nintendo game in the Americas. It also sold over 4 million copies in the US alone. The Japanese video magazine Famitsu reported that Tears of the Kingdom sold more than 1.1 million copies in Japan within the first 3 days of its release. Tears of the Kingdom bagged the most anticipated Game of the Year in the Games Award in 2022. And it is already at the forefront of conversation for what will ultimately win Game of the Year this year. Zelda Official Guide is available on Amazon. For people who wish to learn more about the game and its features, the complete official guide, Collector's Edition is available on Amazon. It includes maps of all locations, as well as detailed descriptions of puzzles and enemies. It also includes an extensive encyclopedia of all the characters, dungeons, and secrets. It is a great resource for any player looking to dive deeper into the world of Hyrule. You can find the link to the official guide in the description. The Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom is an expansive and ambitious adventure that draws from a beloved franchise's history while introducing some thrilling new elements. From its intense battles to its fascinating story, this game offers hours of thrilling entertainment for any fan of the series. Be sure to subscribe to Simply Economics for more videos about the economy, well-known companies, and other industries such as gaming. Comment down below on your experiences with this game as well as what you think of the new additions.